Hi everyone, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us. We've got a cold southerly moving up the South Island and it's about to reach the lower North Island. In fact, it moves into the lower North Island this evening. Warm nor'westers ahead of it though, so that's why it's been a warmer than average day for many parts of the North Island, but the South Island's now got the colder change. Quite interesting, some regions have dropped 10 to 15 degrees on where they were on Wednesday, so that's quite a drop. However, despite some areas being down 10 degrees on yesterday, like around Canterbury, some of them are still warmer than average. So that gives you an idea of how warm it has been. As we get into Friday, there's just a couple of showers around. It is cooler, but actually a little bit warmer than it has been today. So Friday's a little bit warmer in the south. In the north, it's the other way around. It goes cooler for the eastern side, maybe a degree or so cooler further north, but really the upper North Island is not affected by this southerly change. Into the weekend, there is a new low forming around the northwestern side of the North Island. It's one to keep an eye on, and the good news is it'll bring in some rain for the dry farms, dry gardens. Big chunk of the North Island is drier than average. This will bring in some rain later on Saturday as it tracks across the north. In the south, mostly dry, but a bit of rain around Fiordland. Sunday, that main area of rain now moves off the North Island. It leaves behind, though, a few showers, downpours, and a bit of drizzle. In the South Island, you've got a similar kind of setup, actually. Not the downpours, but more in the form of drizzle and light showers here and there. There might be a heavier fall, though, over on the west coast. Right, let's go to next week, and Monday certainly starts off unsettled. There's a big area of low pressure, a fair bit of rain, not so windy for most areas, but it might be a little bit blustery around the top of that low pressure system and maybe down in the deep south, where it's also, by the way, a little colder again on Monday. This is a big southerly flow coming up the country. By Tuesday, it really does cover the nation. So Tuesday will be a colder day across both islands. There might be a couple of regions, though, like the west coast, which will be warmer than average because it's like the opposite of a nor'wester. That's what the southeasterly does when it comes over the Southern Alps. And our last map is for Wednesday next week, and you can see a big high off to the northwest. It's actually not really bringing in a lot of settled weather. It'll still be a little bit windy, a few showers, but a big chunk of the North Island and the eastern side of the South Island look dry, settled, and once again, warmer than average. That's all from me. We'll see you again on Friday.